Has Vinatieri or Pat ever had to train with a replacement or have to deal with a replacement?
Okay, so great question. We had a couple Pro Bowlers come through. McManus was in our camp. Cody Parkey was in our camp. There was a couple punters that came through that ended up getting signed other places, but it wasn't a first-round draft pick, right? And in camp, kickers and punters, there's a lot that come in because you need camp legs. Like, so when Vinatieri was obviously older when I got there, but as he got older, you bring in another kicker to kind of take reps for the backup field goal team, for the backup block team. And to be honest, I think early in my career, my rookie year, they brought in Tim Masthay, who ended up being the punter for the Packers. That was really the only time I ever was at night laying in bed thinking I was going to lose my job. I was like, okay, I'm a rookie. This isn't my job to be had. The special teams coach told me during my workout for the Colts that he wanted Tim Masthay over me. Bill Polian was forcing him to come work me out. Right to my face said that. So whenever Tim Masthay was brought into training camp, I knew that this was going to be a real battle. But then Bill Polian ultimately won in the end, cut him for no reason, by the way, before the first ever preseason game. I breathed a deep sigh of relief whenever they cut him because I think we were in a very good battle. He goes to the Packers, ends up winning a Super Bowl and having a great career. I was very happy for him. He's a very nice guy. But then my first two punts that preseason game were like 62 and 64 yards. So it was kind of like I'm pretty sure Bill Polian walked into that special teams guy or whatever. You know what I mean? So that was the only moment. As I got older and they brought in camp legs, whether it was punters or kickers, Vinatieri and I'm saying this and not just as a toot of my own horn or anything like that, we actually tried to help them. Like I was legitimately trying to help people. Michael, punter for the Carolina Panthers, he's a lefty. He came in whenever my knee got hurt, and he was bombing footballs. And I think I tried to help him a couple times. He actually made me better, by the way, because I saw a guy wearing a Colts jersey punting balls that was massive. And I was like, okay, I'm going to have to put on a show here whenever I get back. I tried to help him. I think we tried to help McManus. We tried to help Parkey. We tried to help everybody that came through. And I think that was a kind of a badge of honor for Vinatieri because he helped out Robbie Gould whenever he was in New England. He helped out a lot of people. So I kind of followed his lead in the whole thing of like, hey, if you have actual confidence in yourself, this person isn't going to take your job, right? This person isn't going to take my job, but we can help them and they'll eventually get on their way. Our position, though, very different than the quarterback position, especially the quarterback position whenever you're in the NFC Championship in your last game. If we could just get over that hump, maybe we're in the Super Bowl next year. That is not a similar conversation that kickers and punters are having. We just viewed it as this kid. And by the way, a lot of people, as soon as they see me kick a ball, it's a game changer for the younger guys. It's almost a tough moment. And I might say some smart ass shit to them as well. But I do believe that Vinny and I were trying to help them out as much as possible. But also, I would like to feed my family and have a lot of money. So it's a fine balance that you have to have. And I don't know how Aaron's going to handle it. I don't know. The fact that they were in the fucking NFC Championship game is the biggest deal here. And they got railroaded in that game, too. It was just like a demolishing. They give the defensive coordinator an extension after that, and then they don't hire anybody or sign anybody. It makes no sense to me.
Guys on the board to help the specific problem that the Packers have.
Yeah, a lot of holes to fill that they could have filled with that pick last night.